$787 billion, your dollars, part of the bill that's now been passed. It will be sent on to the White House and await President Obama's signature. It moved really fast. Well, Mr. Obama got what he wanted. He didn't get, though, the bipartisan support. In fact, not a single House Republican voted for the measure, and we want to find out why. So we're asking Indiana Congressman Dan Burton, a Republican member of the Government Oversight and Reform Committee. Congressman, thanks for being with us.
Jamie, nice being with you.
How many people does it take to carry a copy of the bill, or did you use a wheelbarrow?
I'm lifting it right now. It's so heavy. It's 1,100 pages, and we had no time to read it. We had ideas of what was going to be in it, but we were supposed to have at least 48 hours to review it with our staffs, and we had no time. It passed. It was sent to passed after midnight, and it was brought to the floor the next day, and we didn't have any time to review it at all.
As a student of government, I'm not only interested in what's in there, I'm very interested in how it got all the way through and on its way to the White House. So let me ask you, because there was a proposal to give you 48 hours, what were you told the explanation was of why it had to move so quickly that everyone who voted admits pretty much they didn't have a chance to read everything?
We didn't get any explanation. The only thing we got was the Rules Committee chairman and the speaker said, we're bringing the bill down tomorrow. It's going to go to the Rules Committee tonight, and instead of us getting 48 hours to review it, we had no time. It came out of the committee, the Rules Committee, and to the floor, I think, at about 1 o'clock in the morning, ready for action, and then when we came into session the next morning, nobody's seen it.
Are the pages numbered?
Yes.
Can I ask you, Congressman, can you go, are they in order? I hope you didn't drop them. I did that in law school once, and I had to put my papers back together. If you went to a particular page, like if I said page 342, could you tell me if there were jobs provided as a result of that page?
Yes, I probably could tell you what's in it. I'm not sure I would know all the variables that may be involved. I mean, this kind of a bill.
Let me ask you this, Congressman. If you're being asked to vote on something that's supposed to be not only stimulus, but to provide jobs, how can anybody vote if they don't know precisely how many jobs will be provided or how much specifically will be spent on any of the measures that are in there? How?
All we heard were generalities. They said they thought it would create or save about 3.5 million jobs. We do know that the package that we proposed would have created about 6.5 million jobs over a 2-year period, and it would cost about half as much money. But as far as what's in this bill, there isn't a member of Congress who read it. None.
Let's talk about the Republican proposal for a second. How much time did Democrats spend looking at it, do you think?
Well, we had the bill prepared and was sent to the leaders on the Appropriations Committee and the people in the Rules Committee well in advance. We had a substitute that they could see without any problem. We did not have the luxury of printing it and just throwing it at them.
With respect to stimulus, how much of the money are you made to understand will be spent immediately, and how much is spread out over time? And can you have stimulus without having all the money spent urgently and immediately?
You know, that's one of the big problems. It's not going to stimulate economic growth quickly, if at all. 7% of the money is going to be spent in the year 2009, probably up to about 35% in 2010. And so you only have a third of it that's going to be spent in the next almost 2 years. So as far as an economic stimulus package, I just don't see it. Plus, it's going to create a tremendous addition to the deficit that our kids and our grandkids are going to have to struggle with.
We may have to encounter that, though. If stimulus works and we have to spend, we do risk certainly putting our kids and grandkids in a position, but we're in a position now. So what would you like to see happen? And I assume the president will sign this. What will you do then?
Well, what we would have liked to have seen happen was to have tax cuts that really stimulate economic growth. If we cut business taxes, the capital gains tax, and cut taxes for individuals across the board, it would have stimulated economic recovery, according to CBO and according to other organizations, relatively quickly. This program here has got so much pork in it that it's just it's not going to really, in my opinion, stimulate economic growth. It's going to spend an awful lot of money, though.
Well, I will be talking later to Congressman Brad Sherman, who I'm guessing is going to disagree with you. But I appreciate hearing your position, and we'll ask our crew there to help you gather together the bill and carry it out.
Okay.
Thanks so much.
All right, thanks a lot. Thank you very much.
Kelly.
Well, there was some nasty weather brewing when that commuter plane crashed outside Buffalo. So who decides when the weather is bad enough that a plane shouldn't even leave?